again, biology learners. It's so nice to see you again back in the lab. Today we are going to be measuring the rate of photosynthesis in 3 different light sources. We're going to be using the lovely fluorescent lights we have here in our classroom. You're going to be measuring sunlight, and then you're going to be measuring dark. And today we're going to be measuring photosynthesis in little tiny pieces of leaves called leaf chads. Not leaf bulbs, but leaf chads. So, you have a number of supplies when you get back to your lab. First thing you're going to want to do is get your beaker and measure out 300 milliliters of distilled water. Not sink water, distilled water. Okay? Next thing is I'm going to take my empty sauce cup. This is my tear cup. I'm going to put it on my balance and zero it out. And I need 1.5 grams of baking soda. So I'm going to measure out 1.5 grams. It's a very small amount. Okay, almost there, almost there. Come on. Oh, I went past. All right, 1.5 grams. All right, so now that I have my baking soda, I am going to put that into my beaker of water. All right, and I'm also going to get my pipette, and I'm going to get 1 drop of dish soap. Now, if you remember back to our biochemistry unit, we talked a lot about water and how water has surface tension. Well, we don't want the leaf chads to float on the top, so I'm going to add 1 drop of dish soap to my solution here so that my leaf chads have the ability to sink, so that they're not trapped by the water tension of the water. Okay, so soap's going to break that water tension. So I'm going to stir all this together until I get all my baking soda dissolved and I got my soap in there. I shouldn't have too many suds. All right, so I have 300 milliliters of bicarbonate solution. That's what baking soda is. It's called bicarbonate. And I have 3 cups. Sounds fishy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 100 milliliters for each of my 3 cups. So I'm going to pour 100 milliliters here into my graduated cylinder. Seriously, I tell you, my graduated cylinder skills are on fleek. I'm going to pour it into my first cup. I'm going to repeat that for my other 2 cups, and that'll be all of my solution. All right, so today we're going to be testing photosynthesis in a type of leaf called English ivy. The nice thing about this leaf is it's pretty hardy, and you can find it even in the wintertime. So I'm going to take my handy dandy hole puncher, and I'm going to punch out 10 leaf chads for each cup, for a total of 30 leaf chads. So let me go ahead and punch some leaf chads out here. Oh, leaf chads, you're so leaf chatty. So I'm at 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, it's stuck. There we go. 9 and 10. All right, so I'm gonna get my leaf chads out of my hole punch here. Come on, chads. All right. Now, if I was to put these leaf chads into water right now, they would float because inside of their air spaces, there's carbon dioxide and oxygen. I need to get that out of there, so I'm going to use my handy dandy syringe. So I'm going to take the popper part out, and I'm going to put my 10 leaf chads into my syringe. I want to make sure I'm not squishing them when I put the plunger back in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and suck up some of this liquid that I have already put into my cup. Just a little bit. Maybe about 4 milliliters or so. All right, so if I look now, you can see my leaf chads are floating at the top of my syringe. What we're going to do is we're going to create a vacuum in the syringe. We're going to suck the air out of those air spaces, and that will cause my leaf chads to float. So first thing I need to do is go ahead and squirt out any excess air I have in here. Okay, now I'm going to put my thumb over the tip of it, and I'm going to pull back just a little bit, and then let go. And that should cause my leaf chads to sink. There we go. So see, now they're all at the bottom. So I've sucked out all of the oxygen and carbon dioxide from the air spaces. Now my leaf chads are down at the bottom. So I'm going to take my syringe and I'm going to pop the plunger out and I'm going to put all of my leaf chads into my cup with my solution. So you can see they're hanging out at the bottom of my cup. Now I'm going to take this cup says light, so I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to let it sit in the sun for 15 minutes. And every minute I'm going to count how many leaf chads have risen or how many are in the process of rising. As I'm observing, I'm going to also make some qualitative observations. Maybe some of them are rising faster than others. I'm going to make note of that. So as the leaves are doing photosynthesis, they're creating oxygen as a waste product during those light-dependent reactions. that oxygen is going to collect in the air spaces in the leaves, and our leaf chads are going to float. So we should be able to see which light leaves like better for the process of photosynthesis. So go out and photosynthesize. Have a great lab.